Have you ever wondered what it feels like to be truly alone in the world? To have no family, no home to return to? Well, that was the reality for a young girl named Mia. Mia wasn't like the other kids in her town. She lived in an orphanage, where the walls felt cold and the rooms were silent. Every day she dreamt of having a family, someone who would love her, care for her, and tell her everything would be okay. But the truth was, she had never known what it felt like to have a family of her own. Mia was used to taking care of herself. She was strong, kind, and always helping others. But deep down, she longed for the warmth of a loving home. She didn't want much, just a place where she could belong. Little did she know the day was coming when her dream would turn into a reality, but not in the way she expected. Stick with me, because what happens next will shock you. Keep watching until the end for an unexpected twist that will tug at your heart. One sunny afternoon, Mia was walking through the busy park near the orphanage. The air was warm, and she could hear children laughing and playing around her. But something felt different today. As she walked past the fountain, she noticed a little boy sitting alone on a bench. His face was pale, and his eyes were wide with fear. Mia approached him gently, her heart going out to him. "Are you okay?" she asked softly. The boy looked up, his eyes filled with tears. He shook his head and, with a trembling voice, he said, "I can't find my mommy. I don't know where I am." Mia's heart broke. She had been lost once too, but she had always found her way back. But this boy, he was so small, and he didn't know where to go. Without thinking, Mia reached out her hand. "Don't worry," she said. "I'll help you find your way home." The boy looked at her, his face lighting up with hope. "You will?" he asked, his voice filled with disbelief. "Of course," Mia replied with a warm smile. "I won't let you stay lost." And so the two of them set off together, walking through the park, hand in hand, both with a shared goal, to find the boy's family. Little did Mia know, this small act of kindness would be the beginning of something far more meaningful than she could ever imagine. As Mia and the little boy, whose name was Ethan, walked through the busy streets, Mia couldn't help but notice how much she cared for him. He had been so scared when she first found him, but now as they walked together, he looked at her with a mix of hope and trust. Ethan told her stories about his family, about his mother's warm hugs, and how he loved playing with his older sister. His words made Mia smile, but deep inside, they stirred something else, a longing. She had never known the comfort of a mother's hug. She had never known what it felt like to have a family who loved her just the way she was. Mia quietly wondered, what would it be like to have a family like Ethan's? To have someone who cares about you, someone who would never let you feel lost? As they walked, they passed by a bakery, and Ethan's eyes lit up when he saw the colorful cupcakes in the window. "I love chocolate cupcakes," he said, pointing eagerly. Mia laughed. "Me too. Let's grab one for the road." The small act of buying cupcakes felt so simple, yet it made Mia feel like a part of something she had always dreamed of. She and Ethan ate their cupcakes as they continued their search. But each step Mia took, with Ethan by her side, made her realize just how much she wanted a family of her own. Ethan looked up at her with a big smile. "I think we'll find my mom soon, Mia," he said. "You're a good friend. I like being with you." Mia's heart warmed at his words. She smiled back. "I'm happy to be with you too, Ethan. We'll find her, I promise." But little did Mia know, this promise would lead her to something far more incredible than she could ever imagine. Just when Mia thought they were getting closer to finding Ethan's family, something unexpected happened. They arrived at a small, cozy house on the edge of the park. Ethan's face lit up as he looked up at the front door. "This is it. This is my home," he exclaimed, pulling Mia toward the house. Mia smiled, feeling a sense of relief. "I'm glad we found it," she said, glad that the little boy would finally be reunited with his family. Ethan knocked on the door eagerly. After a moment, the door opened. To Mia's surprise, the woman who answered was familiar. She was tall, with kind eyes and a soft smile. She looked at Ethan and then at Mia, her eyes widening in shock. "Mia," the woman said, her voice trembling. "Is it really you?" Mia blinked in confusion. "I'm sorry. Do I know you?" The woman's eyes filled with tears as she stepped forward. "I'm your mother, Mia. We've been looking for you for years." Mia's heart stopped. Her mind raced. The woman? Her mother? But how? She had never known her. How could this woman be her mother? Ethan looked at Mia and smiled. I told you, Mia. I knew you were meant to be with us. You were always a part of our family. Mia's heart shattered, then slowly began to heal. She looked up at the woman, feeling an overwhelming sense of recognition and love. The pieces of her life were falling into place. The kindness she had shown Ethan had brought her back to the family she had always longed for. Tears filled Mia's eyes as the woman pulled her into a warm embrace. Welcome home, my dear, she whispered. Welcome home. Mia stood there, wrapped in the warmth of the woman's embrace, her heart finally feeling complete. She had spent so many years wondering what it would be like to have a family, to belong somewhere, and now in that very moment, she had found it. It wasn't just a home, it was love, it was belonging, it was everything she had ever wanted. Ethan, still smiling brightly, looked at Mia with a twinkle in his eye. I knew you were one of us, he said as he took her hand. You were always meant to be here. Mia smiled back, feeling a rush of emotions. She was no longer the orphan girl wandering the world alone. She was part of a family, a real family. As the woman, her mother, led Mia inside their home, she realized that life had a funny way of working out. Sometimes the things we long for come to us in the most unexpected ways. Mia had helped a lost child find his way back, and in doing so, had found her way back to a family she never knew existed. This was just the beginning of Mia's new life, a life filled with love, laughter, and everything she had ever dreamed of. The twist in her journey wasn't just about finding a family, it was about finding her place in the world, and it was more beautiful than she could have ever imagined. Thank you for watching Mia's emotional journey of love and belonging. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more heartwarming tales. Share this video with someone who might need a little reminder that sometimes family finds you when you least expect it. Let us know in the comments if this story touched your heart. We'd love to hear from you.